Hey guys, Day here. It's been a little over a week since Delirium League has started, and a number of incredibly powerful currency farming methods are emerging from the new mechanic. Delirium League brings with it the possibility of some of the highest loot potential we have ever seen in the game, while also forcing us to push our characters to their limits to take full advantage. Now, there are going to be a ton of different currency farming strategies to explore this league, and in this video, I'm just going to be introducing the powerful approach I've been using to earn absurd amounts of currency early this league, and something that you can implement immediately, scaling upwards as your character gets more and more powerful. I'll also be talking about a few important things I learned about Delirium and the league as a whole, which are essential to know about if you want to maximize your profits from mapping. The focus of this video is on Delirium Orbs. Delirium Orbs add a permanent Delirium influence to your map, allowing the Delirium fog to cover the entire map, spawning a huge amount of monsters that have a quantity bonus, dropping far more items than your typical monster on average. In addition to the Delirium Orb rewards, it also locks in a random reward inherent to the map you are running. Every time you tick up the number of rewards, the rewards drop immediately on the ground as you clear the map. The rewards you get scale closely with the tier of the map, meaning tier 16 maps will drop far more and far better rewards than tier 10 maps, which drop more than tier 1 maps. For example, in tier 16s, using the skittering Delirium Orb for scarabs, you'll drop far more gilded scarabs. If you're using the fragmented orb, you'll drop far more Elder, Shaper, and Uber fragments. The more monsters you kill on the map, the more stacks of these rewards you earn, so you're incentivized to invest into the map to earn more stacks of rewards. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I typically share data from hundreds of maps or dozens of hours of farming, which I will certainly do later on once I have more time. It's only barely past week 1 after all. I'll just be sharing data from a few preliminary runs I had time to track. What I've been doing is chaining tier 16s juiced up with high value Delirium rewards. I chose to run tier 16 Summit because it's easy to obtain with Horizon Orbs, contains a high inherent monster count, and gets full benefit from Breach and Legion encounters due to its large open layout. I ran the maps Chiseled, Alked, Valed with Awakened Sextants and Alva's Master Mission to increase the amount of monsters on the map. While running juiced tier 16s isn't something everyone is able to do at this time due to how early in the league it is, here's the important point that anyone can take advantage of. Right now, Delirium Orbs are incredibly cheap for what they achieve. For example, skittering Delirium Orbs, which can be used to add scarab drops, are only 25 chaos at the moment. But in my preliminary tests, I drop an average of 50 chaos and scarabs alone each map, and scarabs are an incredibly liquid item which sell almost instantly. This value isn't including how much value you get from having permanent Delirium Orb'd influence on the map. You get more monsters, more quantity, insane amounts of Delirium splinters, and because the influence is permanent, you can clear the map as quickly or as slowly as you want. If your character is strong enough, you can stack multiple Delirium Orb rewards onto the same map. Every Delirium Orb you add to the map makes the map significantly more challenging, and I was only able to do maps reliably and quickly with 3 Delirium Orbs, not able to do it at 4 or 5, but in time I'm sure I will get there. Just to showcase how crazy profits can be, I tracked Delirium specific drops for a set of 9 maps with 2 fossilized and 1 fragmented Delirium Orb on tier 16 summits. The fragmented orbs are only 4 chaos at the moment, and this single fragment of the Chimera that dropped pays for the entire investment of orbs across all 9 maps. All these other high value fragments and these hundreds of sacrifice fragments are pure profit from the Delirium. When we consider the 4 chaos investment and the fragments dropped, I profited 27 chaos from fragments alone in the map. I also got tons of fossils as well, profiting about 16 chaos in fossils per fossilized Delirium Orb used each map. Obviously, because of how juiced up these maps are, I'm earning huge amounts of drops and profit outside of these Delirium specific awards. raw currencies, high value items, maps, and exalts are dropping like candy. Even using the weaker Delirium Orbs like Armor, Smiths, or Primal still heavily increase the rewards and general quantity you have on each map, and these are only a couple chaos each. When we add the rewards from Delirium Orbs with the natural loot from high tier mapping, the profits per map and per hour can reach levels far beyond any previous league. In summary, use a Delirium Orb on your high tier maps, put a lot of monsters on it, and you profit hugely. With that being said, it appears as if the solo endgame mapping strategy for this league is going to revolve around one of three different approaches. One involves pumping up high quantity, high tier open maps like Summit with high value Delirium Orbs to stack profitable rewards. You can also run fast linear maps like Canyon or Beach to earn rewards with a natural Delirium portal found in every map. You can also use the power of Delirium to make farming divination cards more profitable in maps like Tower for the Nurse or Burial Chambers for the Doctor. While there are many experienced players farming lower tier maps for great profits as well, I'm personally a big fan of farming higher tier 14 plus maps, which has a lot of benefits outside of getting better drops from Delirium. You can spawn Conquerors and fight Cyrus at high awakening levels for fun and huge spikes in profit. When a Conqueror procs, it also spawns more monsters from more Delirium rewards on average. In high tier maps, you also get Shaper, Elder, and Synthesis maps, along with red tier master missions from the boss, which makes for solid, consistent profits. Furthermore, with the preferred map system, you can now drop high value maps that experienced players want to farm and buy. At this time, I have fully completed my atlas and personally selected my tier 14 as Burial Chambers, tier 15 as Port, and tier 16 as Tower. Doing so makes it so that if a map drops of these tiers, there is a 30 times greater chance it will be my preferred map of that tier. Each one of these maps can be run yourself or be sold for over 15 chaos each in bulk at the moment. As more patches roll out, as our characters get more powerful, and as we learn more as a community, things will change and new approaches to farming will certainly emerge. While all these strategies centered around Delirium are incredibly profitable, quantifying just how much and min-maxing the approach is something I will definitely be exploring and sharing when the time comes. This video is just an introduction, and I'm extremely excited to go more in depth in the days and weeks to come. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share with this video. If you have any questions or want to share some of the things you found out about Delirium, please do leave it in the comments down below. If you want to see some of my preliminary data, the link is in the description on a Google Sheet as usual. Stay safe, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all next time.